Crystal Palace have parted ways with Patrick Vieira, who becomes the 9th manager to be sacked this season. Having taken over from Roy Hodgson 18 months ago, the club had to go through a slight transition phase as they shipped out a lot of the old players of the club who were used to a more defensive style of football and brought in young exciting players such as the likes of Mark Gay, Joachim Anderson, Michael Elise, Odsonne Edouard and Conor Gallagher on loan to play a more attacking and front foot style of football under Patrick Vieira. And in his first season, Vieira guided his new Crystal Palace to 12th place in the Premier League and the FA Cup semi-final. And the club built on that this summer by signing Czech Decore for £18 million plus add-ons, as well as Chris Richards from Bayern Munich for roughly £10 million. However, after a promising start to this season, Crystal Palace find themselves in 12th place, only 3 points off the relegation zone and also having played a game more than several of their rivals below them. In fact, Crystal Palace's last win came last calendar year, December 31st, a 2-0 away win to Bournemouth. Since the turn of the year, Crystal Palace haven't won in the last 12 games, 11 in the league and 1 in the FA Cup, getting knocked out against Southampton. Despite being a side on the 12-game streak without a win, Crystal Palace haven't actually been thumped in that many games, apart from the 4-0 defeat at home to Tottenham Hotspurs, which actually occurred on the 4th of January. They've actually conceded 15 goals in those 12 games. However, the problem for Crystal Palace has been going forward, in which they've only scored 5 in those 12 games. And despite the second being slightly harsh in my opinion, any manager who goes on a 12-game streak in which they don't win a game knows they're at risk of being sacked, especially in the Premier League, where relegation has huge financial burdens for the club. After Crystal Palace play Arsenal this Sunday, they then have 10 games after the international break to ensure the survival in the Premier League, and it's all in their own hands, as they play all 8 teams below them in the league, as well as Fulham, who appear to be on the beach at this moment in time after reaching 39 points, and Tottenham Hotspurs away, which is going to be difficult as they're a team fighting for top 4. But who should be the next Crystal Palace manager? Well, Paddy McCarthy, the former Crystal Palace captain, as well as current under-21 head coach, is set to take charge of the Eagles' trip away to Arsenal. However, it's very risky to give the job to someone who's never managed before and someone who's had no experience of the top flight in any way, shape or form, especially with the side being in a relegation battle. The bookies are also suggesting Roy Hodgson making a return to Palace. However, after he got replaced by Patrick Vieira 18 months ago, he hasn't managed at all since then, and it almost feels like a step back if he were to come back, even if it was till the end of the season. Other managers in the mix, you got the likes of Jesse Marsh, Marcelo Bielsa, Ralph Hasenhuttl, Rafa Benitez, Sam Allardyce, Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard. However, in my opinion, they're all pretty uninspiring after failing at other mid-table Premier League sides, and you want someone new and exciting who's got fresh ideas to come in and really get that Palace fan base up on their feet. A more exciting name in my opinion is Paulo Fonseca. However, since he's challenging for European places with Lille at this moment in time, I don't think he's going to leave to join a relegation battle. And that leaves us with my pick, Julian Favre, the former FC Zurich, Hertha Berlin, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Borussia Dortmund and Nice manager, is currently out of work after being sacked by Nice in January of this year. The 65-year-old definitely has experience managing top sides across Europe to be able to navigate the remainder of the season and help Crystal Palace avoid relegation, as well as kick on next season playing some exciting attacking football. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. First of all, was it right for Crystal Palace to sack Patrick Vieira? Do you think Crystal Palace will avoid relegation this season? And who do you think Crystal Palace should get in as the next manager? Let me know.